Now we go with the next problem. Look into the differential equation here. The same question, non-linear, linear, time variant, invariant, causal, non-causal. Now d square, now this is the differential equation. In the previous problem we had a few terms. Okay, let's go with this differential equation. So as I said, we start with the linear or non-linear first. So take the for input x1 of t, output y1 of t, you get a differential equation just by changing y of t and x of t. Then in the second case, y of t and x of t, we put y2 of t and x2 of t. Now we take the linear combination of 1 and 2. So we get the differential equation, linear combination of 1 and 2. So d square by dt square, linear combination, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, and this is the RHS. Now the next thing is we have to take the input a into y1 of t plus by2 of t. Okay, so let's go with that. Okay, d square by dt square. So in place of y of t, I am putting a y1 of t plus by2 of t plus 2 into a y1 of t plus by2 of t. Now, okay, and d by dt of this is what you get. Okay, and third term. Now the thing is that if you look into this is not the weighted sum of outputs. Okay, so this one and this one, if you check, this is not the same. So in this case, if this is not the same, then it is again the principle of superposition is not valid. Therefore, the system is a non-linear system. Okay, now so the system is a non-linear system. Now go to the next one, causal or non-causal. Now if you look into the differential equation here, in this case, see it is x of t. That means whatever the output is there, it is depending on the present input only. So if you take x of t, it will be y of t. So the output depends on only on the present value, present input. Therefore, this system is a causal system. Okay, the system is a causal system. Right. Now the third point. For the third point, already we discussed it. If it is the differential equation, then all the coefficients of differential equation are constants, then it is time invariant. Now look into the differential equation here. This term is constant. This term, what is it you are having? Here you are having 2y of t and here you are having 3t y of t. So which are variables. Okay. So therefore here the differential, the terms are not all the coefficients. Okay. You are having even the variables. So therefore this is time variant. This is time variant. Look at the differential equation. Look at the variable here. If the terms are constants, then only it is time invariant. But in this case you are having variable 3t you are having. Therefore it is time variant. Therefore finally you can say that the system is non-linear, causal and time variant. So this is another differential equation which I have considered. Now let's go with the problems in discrete. Okay, so I'll just go with the two problems in discrete. That means you will be having your input and output in terms of x of n and y of n. So let's check how we can do it. Now the point which I am giving you for time variant and invariant, the point which I am giving you for time variant and invariant is only when the equation is a differential equation. Otherwise, what is it we have to do? We have to check for delay and response. Okay, so we have to write down in terms of n minus k and y of n comma k, delay or response. Okay, so let's go with the next one. Y of n is equal to x of n into x of n minus 2. X of n minus 2. So as usual, you take y1 of n here. So this will be x1 of n, x1 of n minus 2 here. Then y2 of n you take, it is x2 of n into x2 of n minus 2. Take the linear combination a y1 of n plus b y2 of n is equal to, here you will be having what? A it is x1 of n, x1 of n minus 2 plus b term will be over. So b x2 of n into x2 of n minus 2. Now what is it we have to do here is we have to take our y3 of n. Okay, now here in this case we have to take the input function in terms of like this. Okay, so let us consider y3 of n. Okay, and what is it we have to take? Our input will be the linear combination. So a it should be what? It's a linear combination. So you'll take like this: x1 of n plus it is b x2 of n. That means in place of x of n, the input is a x1 of n plus b x2 of n, right? And here it will be a x1 of n minus 2 plus b x2 of n minus 2. Fine. If you check here your y3 and your this term, these are not matching. So if your y3 of n is not equal to, it is a y1 of n plus b y2 of n. Therefore again the principle of superposition is not valid. Therefore the system is considered to be nonlinear. The system is considered to be nonlinear. Now coming to the causal and non-causal. Now what is it you have? Y of n. Y of n is equal to, you have x of n into x of n minus 2. Okay, y of n is equal to x of n into x of n minus 2. Now look into the values. For different values of n, see here what is happening if you put y of 0. Okay, if you put y of 0, you get x of 0. Okay, y of 0, x of 0 into x of minus 2. Y of 2, if you put y of 2, it is x of 2, it is x of 0. Y of minus 2, if you put, it is x of minus 2, and this should be x of minus 4. Now what is happening in every situation, if you see, it is present, and then this is what? This is past. This is present, this is past. This is present, okay, and this is past. So for every situation you are having, for any value of n you take, it is a combination of present and past. Okay, so present plus past. So the system is causal. The system is a causal. Now the next thing what we have is, we have to check for whether it is time variant or time invariant. So for this, what is it? You will be first write down n of k. Okay, so n of k, if you take, this will become x of n minus k, and this is x of, in place of n minus k minus 2. Right? Next, what is it we will be considering? Y of n minus k we will consider dA. Okay, so for that, this is x of n minus k, that is fine. And here, what is it you will be having? It is n minus k minus 2. So both are equal. Therefore, it is what? Here the system is time invariant. The system is time invariant. So depending on the problem given to you, whether it is a differential equation or whether it is a terms in terms of differences, like this in terms of discrete or in terms of continuous, depending on the situation or depending on the problem, you have to identify whether the system is linear or non-linear, causal or non-causal, or what is it, variant or time invariant. One another last problem here I will discuss. These are, if you will be given one question here, this will be one of the important questions. So the question is, y of n is equal to log 10 mod x of n. Okay, so the same question, y1 of n we take, it is log 10 mod x1 of n we have. Then y2 of n we take, log 10 x2 of n we have. Okay, Now linear combination, if you write down, it is a y1 of n plus b y2 of n is equal to, it is a log 10 x1 of n plus it is b log 10 x2 of n. Fine. Now if you look into the y3 of n we take, okay, and we take the input in terms of log 10, it is mod a x1 of n plus b x2 of n. Okay, so if you look into these two are not equal, therefore the system is what? Non-linear. The system is non-linear. Now if you look into it, the next one, you have y of n is equal to log 10 mod x of n. Okay, so what is happening here? For every value of n, if you give it, it is only the present value which is showing. If it is 1, it is 1. It is 2, it is 2. If it is 0, it is 0. Okay, minus anyway, you know. So that means what? It is a causal. So that means at any cost, the output is not depending on the future values here. So therefore, it is a causal system. So non-linear causal. Now coming to the time variant or invariant. So let us go with y of n comma k. So y of n comma k is equal to log 10. It is mod of x of n minus k. Now y of n minus k is equal to log, it is 10 x of n minus k. Okay, so in this case both are equal, therefore the system is time invariant. So these are the few examples wherein you can check whether the given system is causal or non-causal, linear, non-linear, time variant, invariant. Okay, so these problems are important. You'll be getting one problem and you have to check all the 3 cases, right?